Hey friends, Mark Holmes here. Of course, my buddy Joe Boo, he's laying out over here. We're trying to get ready for our trip tomorrow. And I just realized Caesar made some new shirts. And if you guys didn't want any of them, just go to the website. You can order some. I'll take care of when I get back. But I didn't realize it. But Caesar hooked a brother up. This is like really cool. Now check this out. Okay, unfortunately, let me put the tripod up here. I'm kind of doing everything kind of ghetto style at the moment because I'm packing. I got make sure I have all my equipment and stuff together, make sure I have enough clothes. You know, it's Minneapolis. It's cold as can be out there. And I was getting some of the new Joe Boo shirts to wear there at Super Bowl. And in the bottom of the box, I see this. A hoodie. This is the first time I've had a Joe Boo hoodie. Tell me that this isn't the bomb. If anybody out there is interested in getting some of these, because if I get an order of some, I can get Caesar to make some up. But I gotta tell you, this feels really cool, and it's gonna be nice to have out there in Minnesota. But anyway, you know, I'm new at all this stuff, technology-wise, and getting all this stuff together and things. But I'm trying to make sure I have everything that I need. I've been collecting a lot of equipment and things to get ready for this, and I'm getting better and better. But of course, my old standby, you know, my regular digital camera and stuff with my zoom lens, I've been having this one for a few years. But then I've got a few other ones. My regular web camera to go with the laptop if I'm stuck. My handheld mic, so in case I'm getting some of you guys and doing one-on-one interviews. Man, there's a lot of stuff that I actually have here. Let's turn the camera down here, give you an idea of what it takes or will take. I've got my lav mics, which are clip-on mics, so that way if we're sitting down or if I'm doing something, got that here. It's got a radio set, so if I got a couple of people or whatever, and I have to have this preamp, so I can use it actually on my cell phone. Believe it or not, I do most of my recordings and stuff with my cell phone. I'm doing this one right now with it. Now this is my baby right here. This is actually, it's my Mevo camera. Well, I have a lot of extra batteries for the other thing here. Let me put those back in there. But this Mevo camera, I got this just before the Philadelphia game. You can live stream with this camera and control it with your cell phone. I finally learned how to really use this, that you can do this anywhere. And this camera, I can zoom in, it can do multiple tracking and stuff like that. It's digital, it's 4K, and it's great. And I plan on using this a lot here at the Super Bowl, so that way I can give you guys some real feel. And it's nice because you can literally just set it off in the corner, and you can be over someplace else, control your phone, have the microphone there, and capture everything 180 degrees. What I need to get with this next, though, is some software that's actually $800 to be able to control it with the laptop. But right now, you just use your cell phone. This is another one of these great gadgets here. This is when I start doing some of the real feel videos where we're going through the crowds and stuff. This camera, this is actually a gimbal that I can put my cell phone on, and it will literally, I need to put the batteries back in it, literally will hold the phone still. I can move my arm around like this and everything else, but the picture will stay clear and still. It's just that sometimes I don't have time to set that stuff up. Let me grab the batteries that go in there too, before I forget. You know, I'm really learning a lot about doing this. Unfortunately, I am an idiot, and I have this thing that I feel like I should teach myself. You know, I don't ask other people, and I probably should. I probably learn stuff a lot easier, which is why a lot of times I'll end up having problems with this because I'm old and I didn't grow up on computers. You want to know how old I am? The first computer, this is a true story, first computers that we used at JMU in college, 1984, they did not have a screen. That's right. There was no screen for the computer. Dot matrix printer that printed out responses on paper. Yeah. That's how old I am, okay? When I was young, we got to go to the Air Traffic Control Center and up into the tower at Dulles Airport. Yeah, try that today in Boy Scouts. But the computer center that they had for the air traffic controllers was a building about the size of 2 high school gyms. And it was nothing but vacuum tube computers. Yeah. So now that I've got a cell phone that has more power in it than all of those vacuum tubes in those 2 gym-sized rooms, it's a little daunting. But I'm learning bit by bit. Now this is another new thing that I got here too. Thanks to donations from you guys, where I'm actually trying to really blow this whole thing up. One of the things I'm learning, of course, with video work is equipment is a lot of it. You know, you got to have personality, you've got to get a following and stuff, but if you want to try and get stuff that's professional, like right now, you're looking at me, I'm shadowed because the light is right here. It looks terrible. But this is a fluorescent light, but this is actually, you can dial it down. And the interesting thing is you can change the color from warm white to cool white. So as you have it further away from you, that's too bright, way too bright. You can turn it down some. Turn it down some. You can start to see how the color and the lighting make a big difference as far as the look of my face. I actually have 2 of these, but I'm only going to take one with me. So if I live stream down in the lobby, I can put one of these in front of me so it won't be so like this when I'm talking. So you get this versus that. Hello, friends. So all of your donations that you guys have done are helping me take another step with the Joe Booth Sports Report. And we literally have just begun. I'm working my ass off to bring you some stuff that's going to be really, really cool. And this Super Bowl, I know our Cowboys aren't in it. Sucks. Sucks that we're going to have the Eagles there having a great time, at least until the game. But don't let that dampen your spirits, because, guys, all we have left, Pro Bowl this weekend, and Super Bowl next weekend. And then it is the long off season. So I'd rather watch the Eagles and the Patriots in the Super Bowl than no football at all. I have yet to even start packing my clothes. And I've got a lot of stuff because I'll be there for 11 days total to pack. And don't think it's all going to fit in a carry-on. So, got to try and get all this equipment here together. And hopefully, we're going to have a great time. And you're going to have a great time with us as well. I got a flight that leaves at 6, which means I got to get at 3:30 to get to the airport. So I got a lot more work to do. But guys, we're going to have fun. Even though those Eagle fans are trolling.